Finally managed to get on some of the wettest ground with a bit of fertiliser. Getting a bit late now, but still the ground is not that warm. So we're going to be a bit late on this ground, but it's not the end of the world because we've got some early stuff to get on with. We have got some grass nearly ready to cut. That's the new 175 there. Fertilising. We've got the other 175 there with the bags of ferret ready to go. All the G series are out feeding cattle at the moment. So going well. Next week's not looking great, and Tuesday's actually looking quite stormy. So it's one of those years, isn't it? It's going to keep going too, I reckon. Looking at the Gulf Stream on my weather app on the phone, it ain't where it's meant to be. Well, like where it's been the last 5 years, where it's been nice and like we've had long periods of dry weather. I reckon we're going to have long periods of wet weather this year, and then dry days in between. Days like we've had 3 days now of dry weather. But we're going to be getting a lot more rain, I reckon. A lot more rain. Might be a hard first cut, trying to get the grass off, but it'll be a bulky grassy year too, I reckon. Doing some drone footage today. Get a look at this. Here we go. Let's try it out. See how we get on. I also got a video of the farm from up above. This is the first time I used the drone, so it is a little bit shaky and wobbly, and it is horrendously windy too. So it's a little bit up and down, but if we get a nice still day, I reckon I could get some good videos in. We'll see how it goes. It has already flown off once and I lost it, and it took me ages. Me and the kids had to go out and try to find the bloody thing. Even though I had GPS, it was miles off where it said it was to. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm just waiting here at the moment for Dad to come back. I can't drive out in the fields with the fertiliser. I just got to wait on the track because it's too soft. So back in the old days, we used to have dual wheels and we used to do it like that. But now the tractor's got bigger and better, and we've got better tyres and whatnot. We do travel on the ground pretty good. So I put one bag in. It's one bag at a time too, so we don't get as much ground compaction. I've got another bag here ready to go. Here come back in a minute, I'll load them up, and then I'll go and get another 2 bags. And we should get a whole lot wrapped up quite quick. This morning we'll probably do like 80 acres. So we'll get on through it quite fast. I also got a video of the farm from up above. This is the first time I used the drone, so it is a little bit shaky and wobbly, and it is horrendously windy too. So it's a little bit up and down, but if we get a nice still day, I reckon I could get some good videos in. We'll see how it goes. It has already flown off once and I lost it, and it took me ages. Me and the kids had to go out and try to find the bloody thing. Even though I had GPS, it was miles off where it said it was to. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm just waiting here at the moment for Dad to come back. I can't drive out in the fields with the fertiliser. I just got to wait on the track because it's too soft. So back in the old days, we used to have dual wheels and we used to do it like that. But now the tractor's got bigger and better, and we've got better tyres and whatnot. We do travel on the ground pretty good. So I put one bag in. It's one bag at a time too, so we don't get as much ground compaction. I've got another bag here ready to go. Here come back in a minute, I'll load them up, and then I'll go and get another 2 bags. And we should get a whole lot wrapped up quite quick. This morning we'll probably do like 80 acres. So we'll get on through it quite fast. See on that drone footage, that ground is pretty soft. That's why it's one bag at a time. We've only got a little spinner that holds 2 bags, because this is a normal year for us. Last couple of years, last 3 years I think, been pretty good. So I'm just tracking on back to the barn now, get another 2 bags. It's about half a mile of just stone tracks, because there's a far off silaging ground. What we're doing at the moment, the stuff was had the slurry and all that. Some of this has had slurry, but the real far fields having. That's the stuff we want to get done first. All cattle still in on this farm. Try cows there. Oh, look at that, it's expensive stuff because I bought this at Christmas at about 475 a tonne, I think it was. Appreciate those, right? Alright, let's go back up. You've got to get some animals like that, eh? Some younger ones. So last week we had a coasting day and night for this spring calving farm because it was so bloody wet. Torrentially wet. And now it's gone like an absolute dust bowl up here. So we can nearly do have a little bit of rain, but I don't want to, you know, don't want to wish for rain because it's going to keep raining there. The piece of barley we planted, this is the other side of the road. So it's not easy to drill because it's mixed, it's peas and barley mixed together, so you know, it's not that great got down to drill. But we got it in the ground. Quite a quick turnover it was. We played, hammered, drilled and rolled in. So this, got the peas and barley in there, planted that first, and then we went in with grass seed and we drilled with grass seed in the end. I was going to chuck on with a quad bike and spinner, or tractor spinner, but the drill was here, so we put it in. So we'll see how we get on. Got plenty of moisture in the soil, so we should, don't like a trumpet, should have a good cut. I'm just waiting for the cows to come down. Alright, that time again where I get cows across the road. That was me just a minute ago looking at a piece of barley. It's literally just there, see. I'm waiting by the side of the road to get cows. There's the barley. There's the cows here, looking really good now. They were out day and night and stuff. And they're coming in there from flight of milk too. We're going to peak out middle of May-ish. You can nearly pinpoint the day when you peak and then it starts to drop off for the rest of the year. We're quite depressing really, but it is what it is. You can only do that on this farm. Like the autumn unit is a little bit more up and down. Like sometimes when you think you peak out, it goes back up, it goes down, it goes back up again because like you know we're in most of the time on the autumn unit. And then they're being fed accordingly, so it keeps them higher for longer. But these will peak out depending on what the summer's like. Doesn't really matter how much cake you shovel into it. Say we have a wet tide next month, it won't really keep them up. They'll do what they want to do. But they're milking well on the back foot because the spring was wet, like wettish. It's still spring now, isn't it? But it's been wet and they've been in a lot longer. So we're on the back foot compared to yesterday. But apart from that, apart from that, they're looking really good. They are looking really good. There's about the maximum amount of cows we can probably milk on this farm is about 323 then. Any more we'd have to get more ground nearby, or we'd have to start hauling like grass into them, or slightly not going to be very viable. So this is about it, set on this unit. So there we go. The bloody road is busy as hell at the moment. I'm going to find my window and then I'm going to go for it. We all pray for the good sunny weather to come, but when the good sunny weather does come, then we encounter other problems like bloat and magnesium deficiency. So these cows here, they just come out of parlour. We got on a roughage. It's not only, we probably won't get bloat this year because it's not like, it'll probably be next month if we do. We have had it before, and that's when the grass is quite long and it's wet or windy. But fingers crossed, we always put bloat guard in too, so that has sorted the problem out. They come out on this road to help the mag out, but the minute we open that gate down there, they'll be gone. So we get that, we get, yeah, what else do we get? Bloody all sorts with these cows, because they're just like, they love eating grass. But blue, magnesium deficiency, they're the main things. But this parlour here, I'll show you this parlour here now. It's just great. This time of year it comes really into itself, a really fast going parlour it is. So the cows here, all on, it's just like constant flow. It's nearly like a rotary parlour. So we've got all the cows in, 300 odd cows in an hour and a half. They'll be in and out. Open both ends, so open them at ends, so flow straight through. They get 1 kilo, 2 kilos a day, and then they go out of there. See, that's our size can't empty at the moment. And they just come, like, all we got is real open. So like, yeah, bloody cold in the winter, but this time of year, all through the summer, fantastic. Flies and all that, it's great for. So here we go. They're milking, and then we're going to swap them over. This side here is going to go out any minute. As soon as the cows are milked, we let them go. I say bin milk, this is about 3 or 4 sides in. We let them straight back out the grass because all they do is stand in the yard, the majority of them, and wait to go back out. So this field here, they're not going this night, been grazing. These are gateways we fenced off, what they made a bloody mess in the wet weather. So I've grass seeded it a bit. Usually I don't worry about it too much, but it's quite near the front of the farm. So we're going to keep that shut off well till that starts growing back. And then they can graze this again. They'll come out a new gateway. Best thing about this farm, where it's all arable, used to be arable, this used to be one big arable farm, not many hedges, a lot of flat big fields, is we got tracks up through there where the cows walk in, just electric fences everywhere, so you can shoot cows off a track anywhere. So wet weather is still hard work, but it's a lot easier than, like say, down on an all-year-round calving unit when you've got to go from field to field to field, because we haven't got many tracks down there, like actual cow tracks if you want to walk on. Now we've got a new tanker, we've got to have a load of new pipes because our old high-spec tanker had different fittings on. So here I am just carrying a pipe. This is from the spring unit. We're done tanking up here for a bit to graze off a bit more grass. We're going to take this down to all year round calving unit where the lagoon is full to the brim. And we've just had our first day of grazing the day. We're going to start following behind with a dribble bar, get some muck out. We're going to make the most of that muck in the lagoon. Still going to chuck fur on, but we have got the whole reason we bought that tanker, bigger tanker, because the old tanker we're probably still going to use that a bit, but the dribble bar should come in handy. You know, it's going to help out. That dribble bar in line C, I reckon, is better than the spread plate because it's going down in the line, it's going down in the grass. But not only that, you can probably graze behind it. I don't really know the ins and outs, but just going on what they're looking at and thinking of it. And also, like photosynthesis, when you splash plate shit on, it covers up all the grass, doesn't it? In that sunlight, it's got to go through that shit to get the grass. But this dribble bar, like the grass is still there, nice and green, shining, and you only got lines of like water for it really. So we'll see. Did that have you? Oh, it just had my toes. Josh, you got a hand? And my feet. We get 10 load out, that'll be 30,000 gallon a day. We're on quite a long haul with it out of the field. But we'll start doing the local fields as we graze through. But it's going to be a few more weeks yet. Toby said he pulls really well. Right, I'm just letting spring calving cows out. Get them out because we've got a bit of rain coming tonight. We do actually welcome a bit of rain tonight. It could be a bit of nice bit of warm rain, but I think it's going to be cold. There's a cows there going out one of the tracks, so I'll just go underneath this wire and show you a bit. There we go. This is a field we spread with slurry about 10 days ago. Yeah, it right down to like 1500 if you're well in your grass measurements. And it's coming back nice. This is your proper organic stuff because you've got your dock and all that there. Dandelion, but if you're organic, that's what you've got to learn to love. There's a cows there going out the track. They're going in this hot field there. The beauty about this farm is we've got a lot of fields, what, like 80 or 90 acres, and then we just got split off with wires in the paddocks. So this is 6 paddocks up through here, all 5 acre paddocks. There's cows there walking on that. They're keen to go out. We've got about 3 size left in the parlour. So 3 size 24. And then just near the end, we put a bit of silage in the racks, but they're not one bit interested. Again, they're just awful grass. So we're putting plenty of mag in the water troughs at the moment, because this weather is just sort of maggy sort of weather, a bit of rain and then a bit of hot sun and what have you. There we go, look at that. Happy as Larry, yeah. We're on full flight now, but the milk is not up where we want it really. Still about 22, 23 litres average a cow. We could do with them at around 26, 27. And then going into May, we want to be at around like 28, 29, 30 all the way through May to the middle of June. But we'll see what happens. Usually, like on a year when you have a bad spring or a bad autumn, they do hold their milk and they give their like amount all the way through. They are quite good for that. So hopefully this year is one of those years where they carry on and chuck out what we should do.